Welcome to the second installment of College Football Inside the Mind, where I'm going to be breaking down a full game for you guys in great detail, going through each and every single play, going inside my head, what I'm thinking in a big time game of College Football 25. This game that I'm going to be breaking down for you guys, I actually streamed here on my YouTube channel the other day. That is right. You can watch me stream live here on the YouTube channel, or you can watch me stream on Twitch as well. The link to my Twitch channel is down below in the description. We are in pursuit of a natty in our cut seasons here today. College Ultimate Team, game mode that I mostly play. We are in our playoffs, which means we have to win 3 games in order to qualify for the national championship game, where then we could potentially win national championship packs. So that is what our mission is here in this game. This game ended up being pretty damn crazy. For those of you that tuned into it live, you know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. This was a pretty wild game. Very, very nip and tuck. And you'll see what the outcome is at the end. So without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get into it here. Showing off the top 3. There's my top 3. Denard Robinson, Roquan Smith, Danny Stutzman. Then he's got Manziel, Stutzman, and Big Mike Evans. My opponent gets the ball here to start things off. He returns it out of the back of the end zone with Ollie Gordon. Not a really smart idea, even though he kind of got a little crazy there. Got out to the 11-yard line. I am running primarily the 3-4 defensive playbook. I'm in the Ole Miss defensive playbook, which is a 3-4 playbook. And he is coming out in bunch strong with 3 tight ends, which is starting to gain a little bit of steam as being a meta offense. He is in the Michigan playbook. I can almost guarantee that he is. So we are rocking out here. 3-4 playbook. It's got obviously 3-4 odd. It's got a bunch of other 3-4 formations that I don't really run. But it's got a double mug, which I don't run it either. It has 3-3 mint, which is one of my primary defenses. And it has 2-3 odd as well. Here we are. We are running that loop defense here. And I kind of run it a little bit differently than a lot of other people do in the community. So I really like base aligning my defense. I've always liked it in Madden, and I like to do it here, even though you really can't base align. But there is a way to do it. Pretty common knowledge now, but for those of you that don't know, let me give you some free game on how to base align your defense in College Football 25. Right from the snap, I have in my coach suggestions, I have my auto flip off, and you have to have your motion alignment set to disabled. Those are the 2 biggest things to make this work. And this is in any defense. Mint, 3-4 odd, 2-3 odd, you name it. This works for every single defense. And I'm here in 3-3 mint. If you're running this in 3-3 mint, you want to come out with your nickel cornerback on the weak side of the formation, because obviously you want your nickel corner to be on the strong side of the formation. The strong side of the formation here is to the right side, right? And the weak side to the left. So I come out with my formation with my nickel cornerback to the left, and what I do pre-snap is I flip the formation, which I believe on Xbox you have to press the X button and then right trigger flips your defensive formation. What this in turn does is that it base aligns your defense. Obviously, there's not a base alignment feature in here like you can have in Madden. I sincerely hope they add base align to College Football 26. That would make my life so much easier. And I think it would be, I think it's needed. But this is a way to get it without actually having to base align, which is it's kind of weird. As you can see, my players have to move around over the field, and sometimes I can get quick snapped and not have the defense that I want on the field. Regardless, that is how you base align here in College Football 25. EA, hopefully you add base align to College Football 26. As my opponent runs the ball there on the first play of the game, runs that good old duo, which we are going to try to get a gap shoot here. You'll see it in a little while, but here we are. 2nd down and 6. He's making his hot routes. He's running play action, which is, the best way to stop loop blitzes, and he's making just a ton of hot routes. Right there, he hit a little angle route to Ollie Gordon for a big gain. So once again, there we are, base aligning our defense right there. So this version of the mint loop blitz is not as good as the other mint. So there's like a nickel 3-3 mint, and then there's a 3-3-5 mint. The 3-3-5 mint is better than this. But a little workaround that I've found is that whatever linebacker that you loop, that linebacker, I have been moving him out just a couple yards away from where he normally stands, and it's been a little bit more consistent. It's not that consistent to begin with, but it's a little bit more when you move the linebacker that you're wanting to loop just a bit to the outside. That way he takes like a wider angle, and obviously this is all negated if your opponent runs play action. Your looper's just going to run into the offensive line, and the blitz is dead. So that is what my opponent is doing. That's what I do as well to block loop blitzes for the most part. It is kind of annoying that you have to play that way, but hey, it's way better than getting screamed at by a loop blitz constantly. Ollie Gordon having himself a day so far. Got the first handoff of the game and has caught 2 passes already, and my opponent is moving and grooving. There you can see I've got the Eugene Asante item. I move him just a smidge to the outside, and that is going to help me out a ton. Right here, it looks like he is setting up some sort of slide protection that actually works. He blocked his running back that time. Decent user right there by me. He had a good high-low concept over the middle with the post route from, I believe, his tight end, and then the drag route underneath. My user was just a little bit late to that. And right here, I have my alignment screwed up. I have my nickel corner off to the left, but that time he actually runs a little motion, and he runs a weird play out of bunch strong, and I go and look, and it's the motion stick play, and this play is not in like Oregon, so like this confirms that he is in the Michigan playbook. I have never seen that play been run. I've never seen that route ever. That was pretty unique. That's why I checked that out. Right here, he runs a little duo Ollie Gordon, gaining about 4 yards. And duo, once again, is one of the best, if not the best, shotgun running concepts in this game, and in Madden too. It's just so hard to shoot. And right here, am I getting my user in position to try to shoot it? And right there, he runs inside zone instead. There actually is a motion inside zone from the Michigan playbook that you can have. Well, one of your slot receivers, as you saw there, motions into the inside and gets better numbers to the weak side of the formation. So 3rd down and 3 here. Getting my user in position, try to shoot the duo run, but right here he runs a very popular concept that a lot of bunch strong players like to run is the drag from the tight end, the whip route from the slot receiver, the point receiver, and then a deep dig over the middle. It's a really, really good short yardage concept, and right there he uses it to his advantage right there. I didn't really have a hard fight. Right here he audibles to the gun wing pair or gun wing tight U or whatever. I don't remember. I don't know exactly what this is, but this really messes up with the alignment of a lot of stuff. Right here, I play pretty solid defense, but we get no pressure at all because the alignment gets really messed up with this. And as you can see, because of that, I'm now going to be like, okay, he's getting too much time to throw the ball. We're already into the first quarter. These are 3-minute quarters. These games go by like lightning quick sometimes. We are going to go to 3-4 out here. We are going to try to gas him up a little bit, send the pressure, actually send 5-6 players at him consistently, see if he can make the reads if necessary. And once again, we are going to use that base align feature where we are going to come out with our defense flipped, flip it at the start of the snap, or flip it when we come out of the snap, and we make our adjustments from there. And so you can see our base alignment, or our defense is base aligned right here. I like to run a lot of cover 2 shell when I'm running 3-4 odd, just because obviously we're trying to get pressure quick, so we want the flat protection. Right there we do. Brian Burns, one of the new rewind cards, gets the sack there, brings up a 3rd down and 12. Big down right here for both of us, and he's taking up a lot of time. I'm only going to get maybe 1 possession in this first half, so we got to make this count here. As he snaps the ball, 3rd and 12, he hits the tight end, a little bit of an out route, gains 7 yards, which brings up a big 4th down and 5. He does not get it here. We can double dip the chip, meaning that we can score here and potentially get another score out of half to go up 2 possessions, but he comes out and trips right here. We scream at him, a hard flat, and my man, that Leonard Moore, does not make the tackle. That was perfect defense here. We rewind it a little bit. I got ball hawk on all of my players as well, so they're going to react quickly. Right there, you can see above my face cam here, Leonard Moore with the ball hawk, breaks on the ball beautifully, doesn't get in position to catch the ball. His Zachariah Branch breaks the tackle in a very deflating play right there, and he picks up the first down. So he can take this as a 2-minute warning already, but we have not had a possession at all in the first half. So yeah, this is one of those games where he actually snaps the ball. I didn't have a hard flat over there. I'm surprised he actually did. And he got a first down before the 2-minute warning. I was not expecting him to snap the ball, but he did. And there you can see the replay of the fourth down there, which we should have got a stop, but unfortunately we didn't. It's first and goal, and right here he's audibling down to the wing pair, the single back wing pair version, and we get ready or get our defense on defense set up here. I'm using the weak side safety. He motions out his tight end to the right just to run to the left, and he scores on a pretty methodical drive. I didn't have to do anything too crazy there. We were so close to getting a stop, but unfortunately we go down 7-0 with only 1:54 left, which means I have to do something here in order to tie the game to have a chance in this game. All right, so we got the kickoff out to the 12-yard line. I returned it. Not great field position for us, and I am once again in the bunt strong as well, and he is in 6-1. A lot of people have been running 6-1 as of late. And this is my method to go ahead and try to at least slow down 6-1. You got to block a tight end. The tight end has got to be blocked in order, especially if they send 6, the tight end just has to be blocked. And I like to motion out my running back a ton, almost every single play. When I'm playing 6-1, the running back's going to get motioned out. Just so that way I can have, better spacing and provide better concepts without the running back being in the backfield. So you're going to see that a lot in this gameplay where I motion out the running back a lot. There you can see he doesn't send 6. He sends 5, and it picked it up pretty nice. Once again, we have a little speed out to the left. We all know how good speed outs are. I have the running back on a streak, and then my slot receiver on a drag. And right there, nice little speed out. Gains about 15 yards off rip. So the solo side speed outs are really, really good. Right here, blocking the tight end. Clock is ticking, already under 1:40 to go. Motion out my running back in the play corner strike. The play corner strike, as you can see, it's a speed in, but when you motion him out, it's a speed out, which is really dope that you can have a speed out from your basically running back. And I stem it up a couple of times right here. I get screamed at. I was throwing that corner route, the sharp cutting corner route out of corner strike there in bunt strong. And that was not the blitz. That was just that my offensive lineman didn't block him. So that was not the blitz coming in quick. That was just the game screwing me a little bit. Right here, I'm running a little double zig action with the deep dig. Right there, he instantly switch sticks over to the right. We hit our left zig to Marquez Cooper, and we pick up a good amount of yards there. Clock is ticking once again. I'm not trying to use my timeouts quite yet. Doing some weird stuff. I have a post from my slot receiver. Drag underneath to Marquez Cooper. We pick up another first down. Temporarily stop the clock there with 1:15. And the running backs are having themselves a field day in this one right here. I just quickly audible to Duo, and his outside linebacker comes in untouched, so we have to burn a timeout. If we had a chance to get a speed boost there, we could have had a good gain because his user got blocked and we could have really gotten out. But fortunately for him, his outside linebacker came screaming screaming out there and stopped the run. So right here, once again, these are some weird route combos. Weird route combos indeed. And I hit the little zig underneath, gain a couple of yards here, but the clock is once again ticking. We don't have much time here. We're under a minute to go. We're only on our first possession of the game as well. We got to go. And right here, I'm making my hot routes. Motion out Marquez Cooper again. Stem it up once. And right there, we could have possibly hit it. And I got screamed at there by his linebacker. And he gets a stop on third down. Bringing up 4th and 8 right here. If I don't get this, it's going to be tough. Because then he can go ahead and go up by 2 possessions easily. We have a 4th down and 8 here. Big time play, biggest play of the game. Running short side dagger. As you can see, I've got a stemmed speed out right there. And the tight end, Ozzie Newsome, gets a little bit of separation that we needed there on the post route. We pick up a big time first down. We'll rewind that a little bit. Get post route from Ozzie Newsome. I got a wheel route from the B receiver. I could have thrown that possibly, but I was mostly looking for Ozzie Newsome to begin with. We pick up a big time first down. We have to use our second time out here with about 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here, I'm actually sending my tight end out right to there. He doesn't blitz everyone. He's sending some dudes in coverage, so he's kind of mixing it up himself. He's not blitzing everyone all the time. He's putting some dudes in coverage sometimes. So he's mixing up, doing a good job of that as well. But that time we actually are sending out my tight end, which I try to do sparingly when I'm running this. Right here, we're sending 5 out. I'm going to anticipate that he's going to blitz right there. He did. And ooh, that could have been a pick. That was super close. And our Robinson with a little bit of a wind up there almost cost us. It's going to be 3rd down and inches here. Playbook is pretty open. We can run, pass it here. Obviously, we are looking to air the ball out. And right here, is this what I snap? Double drags? Okay, no, I don't. Okay. We're flooding the short side of the field. Here, which got absolutely caged. Not a very good choice of concept there, and not a very good play call at all by me. So now we're at 4th and inches here. If we don't get this, it's going to be tough. We go. We are going. Corner strike is looking like it's going to be the play call here. We're going to motion out maybe. Yes, we are motioning out Marquez Cooper. We have the post route from Travis Hunter, corner route from my B receiver. And boom, Marquez Cooper open underneath. I believe he played a hard flat. He did a hard flat on the solo side. Marquez Cooper wide open. The drag route sucked it in. Pause. The drag route sucked that zone inside.
What do you mean by that?
Was able to hit the speed out to Marquez Cooper, and his 1st and goal at the 4-yard line. We are in the bunch quads offset, or whatever you want to call this. Really gimmicky type formation, but this is one of my go-to red zone formations. And right there, boom, blue pass, perfectly placed there by Denard Robinson on the speed out to Ian Strong, and we get on the board. We tie the game up. 20 seconds left as well. That was a beautiful 2-minute drill. We scored in a minute and a half. Almost 14 plays, too, we were able to run in a minute and a half, which is kind of nuts. Yeah, we converted a couple of big-time 4th downs there as well on that drive. And now we are going to have his 2nd possession. And he returns it out of the end zone, which doesn't really make much sense. And it's Ollie Gordon, dude. I'm not going to lie. I seriously might reconsider picking him up. I tried him at first. Didn't really like how he felt compared to Marquez Cooper. But, dude, this Ollie Gordon has been he has been a terror. A lot of people like him. I might have to give him another try. We might have to do that because he's a demon for sure. So here we go. 20 seconds left in the first half. Trying to not to get nothing cheap, nothing deep, right? We're just going to run cover 4 hard flat here on defense. And we're just going to have a user right there. The loop blitz actually does come in a little bit delayed. Actually, no, we got a shed there from Eugene Asante. And he gets the sack there. Close to being a safety. It's at the 2-yard line. And he actually just takes it to halftime. He didn't call a timeout. I guess the runoff took into effect there. And he didn't get another playoff. So we each had only 1 possession. We both scored on our 1 possession in the first half. It's going to be one of these games where whoever gets the ball last is probably going to be the one who wins it. So it's 7-7. We get the ball here to start the second half. Second half action here. We're motioning out Marquez Cooper again. I'm noticing that he has not been blitzing me too super often. Right here, once again, he plays good coverage defense, running a little double zig route concept there. His user just a little bit out of position. We were able to hit Travis Hunter there. I'm always paranoid with this defense and how we can get instantly screamed at. But as you can see here, I'm doing a fairly decent job. I'm not getting hollered at by the blitz at all. This has mostly been either a shed or my offensive line kind of glitching out. That's kind of caused things to mess up right there. His user, once again, was kind of out of position at the snap. You can see he tried to do a little engagement with the lineman to maybe try to get pressure. And right there, if he wouldn't have done that, he probably could have gotten back, but we were able to hit just a simple little drag route over the middle, pick up a 1st down there. Moving on 2nd and 1. Playbook's pretty wide open. We run inside zone, and his user does not get blocked at all, which is going to tell me that we probably should have ran duo there instead. His user would have gotten blocked. 3rd down and 2 here. Short yardage situation. We are sending the tight end out on a route, it looks like. Do I send my running back out as well? We are sending 5 out. So we're sending 5 out here. He doesn't blitz everybody. We hit Marquez Cooper on a wheel route out of the backfield, and we pick up the 1st down. Let's see here. Once again, look at the replay. I could have thrown. He was doing a good job of using over the middle. Could have maybe thrown the speed out over to the right. I'll take the wheel route was open as well because his user was being distracted by the drag and the post route over the middle of the field. So moving down here. We're already halfway through the 3rd quarter. Right here, looks like I'm running flood. I'm stemming down the corner route, but a wheel route, anticipating that he's going to stick in man coverage here. So we motion out a wheel route, maybe to get separation there. And I got a wide open I've got Travis Hunter just wide open, and really bad pass there by Denard Robinson. That was mostly probably user error. Look at how wide open Travis Hunter is there. I mean, Branch kind of had a step, but that was just a bad pass by me. And a missed opportunity there to get a touchdown. Once again, he's not really getting any pressure, which is kind of shocking. Usually 6-1, you get screamed at all game long. This game, we did a pretty good job of containing the pressure. 2nd down and 10 here. Motion out Marquez Cooper again, creating kind of a doubles look, an empty look here. And we get screamed at finally. Finally get screamed at there. He's sent, well, that time, let's see. Yeah, my offensive on the left is kind of glitched out a little bit, and he got kind of a disengagement right there, and that was a big, big sack. 3rd and 21 coming up here. Brian Burns was the one who sacked me here. 3rd and 21. Obviously not trying to get every single yard back out of this, right? We're trying to get at least some, but not all. Right here, let's see what I do. I'm running a crossing route from the X receiver, a drag route. And we got screamed at again, but we broke the sack. We throw the little drag underneath to Marquez Cooper, gain about 9 yards back. So we're getting pretty fortunate. Extender is doing its thing on Denard Robinson. So 4th down and 12 here. Biggest play of the game, obviously. If he can get a stop, that's huge. But we are trying our damnedest to get a 1st down right here. So right here, looks like I have a stemmed up curl route all the way to about the sticks. And I've got Marquez Cooper on our lovely little speed out. And that's what we throw. And big time completion there. He ran man coverage on that side, and we were able to hit Marquez Cooper easily for the 1st down. Beautiful play right there. That route right there, I'm going to use that route just so much more, whether it's from the backfield or whether it's, out wide. Having a speed out from the slot, essentially from your running back, is really awesome. And it's come up clutch for me. It converted that 4th down earlier, and it converts that 4th down here. Right here, last play of the 3rd quarter already, and we just run a little bit of the duo run ourselves. He is not able to shoot it at all. He didn't get any sheds, and that's it for the 3rd quarter. Buckle up. 4th quarter coming up here. This is going to be a close one here. As you can kind of tell, I'm probably trying to go ahead and clock this game out much as I possibly can at this point. We're at the 28-yard line. We have guaranteed ourselves 3 points. Now it is time to go into milk mode. 2nd down and inches here. I've playbook wide open. We can run it. We can pass it. Looking like we are going to pass it here. He's probably anticipating the run. We're sending 5 out as well. So you're running dagger, post route from Ozzie Newsome, drag from the RB. Got screamed at there because Travis Hunter ran the worst drag route I've ever seen in my life. So that's unfortunate. That obviously it does not keep the clock running. Right here we audible to duo, and that's what we run. We try to avoid the outside linebacker that time. We get the little speed boost there to Cooper. We pick up the 1st down. So right here, I'm anticipating this being the last play before the 2-minute warning. I'm going to try to get this down time-wise underneath 2 minutes and 30 seconds when I snap it, so that way we can get it to the 2-minute warning. That's what I'm doing here. We're waiting. Double zigs once again. Really, really good concept. Then I put a post route on the backside. Marquez Cooper open again. We try to stay in bounds. I think he did, and he did barely. He tried to sell it there. He calls a timeout, actually. So he burns his 1st timeout before the 2-minute warning. That is huge. We'll have to wait and see here if he does burn another timeout before the 2-minute warning. I'm probably going to say he does not, so that way he can use the 2-minute warning as another timeout. Right here, we send 5 out this time, which we have not done too much in this game. And Ozzie Newsome, butt naked for the touchdown. He blitzed everyone right there. Luckily, Denard Robinson was able to get the ball off in time and a pretty easy touchdown. But we did not take off that much time on the clock. 2 minutes and 19 seconds. Very, very long time in this game to get 7 points. And as you can see right there, we kind of have to take that, right? You kind of have to take it when it's given to you that easily. And we do. And now the pressure is on him to get a touchdown to tie the game. All right, so he fair catches the kickoff here, gets it out to the 25-yard line. 2 minutes, 19 seconds. He only has 2 timeouts. Obviously, he has the 2-minute timeout coming up here that he can use as well. We are in that odd. We are in that 3-4 odd. Gonna try to speed him up a little bit here on offense. Yeah, if he runs play action here, he's dead. And that time he is doing a little bit of what I've been doing, and he motions out his running back. So I can't send 6. I have to man up the running back, which I do there. Right there, he actually throws the running back. I have Roquan Smith there, manned up to him, and he breaks up the pass. So pretty good play there by us. Right here, he is going to trips, tray offset, and I'm in 3-4 odd here, and I probably should not have been in 3-4 odd because if I remember correctly, what about to happen happens. It's kind of a shitty animation. I don't know if he meant to possession catch that or not, but yeah, he was just, Mike Evans was wide open. And he gets an easy first down. And there we go. We switch back to mint. Good job. Good job, me. Way to switch back to that defense. And right here, I should have called a timeout right here. I was in a completely wrong defense. I was not in the loop blitz. I still got pressure though, but he scores. And he scores quick before the 2-minute warning, which is crazy. So, or right at the 2-minute warning. Yeah, 3 plays, only 22. So this game has been kind of crazy. Both of us have had 2 really long possessions, and then both of us have had, 1 really long possession, and then 1 really short possession. But now this got to be easy, right? This got to be a cakewalk to get 3 here. We have our timeouts. He only has 2, so we just got to get a couple of first downs, get into field goal range, and we're good. But we're good. And we've been able to move the ball pretty well on his 6-1. He's only gotten pressure a couple of times instantly. So he's probably going to try to gas me up, try to get some sort of fluke, throw out a sack or something of that nature. Right here, Marquez Cooper once again on that little speed in, now turned into a speed out on the left-hand side. Looks like we run a lot of these combos. I'm just kind of, we're kind of just, whatchamacallit, we are free-forming or freestyling with. And extender, nuke it to the sun, please. Hopefully it's not in the next game, because they bailed me out big time there. We were able to scramble with Denard Robinson when I should have gotten sacked. But that's a debate for another video. First and 10 here. Clock is ticking, under a minute and a half. So right here, it looks like we might be max protecting. Nope, we send the running back out. Okay. We don't motion them out the running back. And I've got a touchdown on the right to the streak, but I was throwing the post route to Travis Hunter. And that was close to being a sack. I actually might have been throwing the streak. I'm not sure. Anyways, 2nd down and 10 here. Minute 23 left. Running dagger, it looks like. Wheel route from the slot, post route from the tight end. See if I send my running back. I do send the running back out. We motion him out on a streak to the right. Solo receiver is on a speed out. That's what I throw. Tight coverage there from his DB. We get the completion. I do have sure hands on most of my receivers. During this video, I did not have sure hands on my point receiver, which is Travis Hunter. So sure hands I've got on the tight end. I've got on my solo receiver and strong, number 9 as well. So, but now I've got it on all my receivers, which I think sure hands is definitely a must. Sure hands is definitely glitchy as hell. Right here, 3rd and 4, biggest play of the game. Probably could have thrown the tight end, but we were looking towards the running back there on the wheel route, pick up a first down. Clock is once again on the move. Not in too much of a hurry here. Once again, he is at a disadvantage with those 2 timeouts here. We just got to get a first down. That's the biggest part. That's the biggest thing right here. Get a first down. Right here, we run a little corner route to Marquez Cooper. Okay. Travis Hunter, though, wide open. Looks like he ran just really crazy adjustments here. No, he was running straight man. His user was kind of lost, and right there, boom, Travis Hunter wide open on the post route, and he burns his 2nd timeout. So now if we just get a first down here, we win the game. Actually, no, I think we can win the game right here, right? We can just take a couple of, 5 seconds. We kneel the ball twice. Yeah, I mean, I think at this point, if you just run the ball once, obviously if you get a first round, the game's over. But with only having 1 timeout, and now he burns his 2nd timeout. So I think what we do here is just kneel the ball out. Yes, that's what we do. So we can kneel it out and get to the final seconds of the game here because he uses timeout. So kind of an interesting strategy there of wasting timeouts by our opponent. So 3rd down 7 here. We kneel it on 2nd down. We get it under 30 seconds there. We kneel it again, and now we're in good position here to win the game with a game-winning field goal. Once again, this game comes down to whoever has the ball last most of the time, especially in really close games like this. It comes down to whoever has the ball last most of the time, whoever can execute the best in the clutch times. And that's what we did here at the 22-yard line, 3 seconds to go, lining up the field goal for the win. We don't have a fast meter either, so that's going to be easier. That's going to be easier to make this kick. We're not iced. And he blocks the field goal. Blocks the field goal. I should have done a better job of letting go of the kick meter earlier. I held it a little bit too long. And he was able to get the animation from his defensive back there to block the kick. And to overtime we go. God, it's so frustrating. Playing a damn near perfect game, and that's how we go out. We're going to OT now. He wins the toss. We get the ball to start overtime. So very frustrating. Very, very frustrating. But I'm going to take a little bit of blame for that, for not let going of that kick meter sooner. I should have done that. That's on me. Right here. Running flood. We're motioning out Marquez Cooper. Right there. He runs a little bit of zone. Should have thrown the drag route. Clearly, as you can see, the drag route underneath. Open. I don't know what I tried to do there with Travis Hunter. I tried to swerve it back to the left, and that was almost the ball game right there. Almost the ball game. So very, very fortunate. I might be ass. I'm not gonna lie. That was pretty bad. Anyways, I have a chance here. Second down and 10. Running dagger, sending 5 out. We don't get screamed at. Travis Hunter again. Post route. Same route again, and we are down at the 1-yard line. We're doing a really good. I mean, his user is kind of, you can tell his user isn't the greatest. Right here at the 1-yard line, we all know how stingy it is down here in the dead zone. Dead zone, the red zone, whatever you want to call it. Always extremely, extremely tough to score down here, no matter what. Right here, we audible, was it gun wing tight Z or whatever it was? Yeah, gun wing tight Z. Run a little bit of the zone option to Denard Robinson, and we scramble in there pretty damn easily. So we score first, and we're going to kick an extra point here. Now the pressure goes back on to my opponent. He's coming out here, Trey offset, which means, yes, we are going to run nickel 3-3 mint here. Not sure if there's a play action play out of this. So I guess we'll have to wait and see if he does run it. Once again, running just a little cover 4 hard flats here, trying to switch stick some routes if need be. Having my user in position to shoot the run. He runs the ball there. Do a decent job picking up only 2 yards. Bringing up second down and 8. Back to the 3-4 odd we go because he's back in bunch. Send the dogs at him. Tough coverage there. Tight coverage from Leonard Moore, but Mike Evans, big 6'5" frame, able to haul that one. Third down and 1 here. Playbook's pretty wide open for him. He can run, he can pass. We'll see what he does right here. I have my free safety manned up to the point, or to this the other receiver. Right here, he motions out his running back again. So I gotta man up the running back. I do right there. Don't get any pressure. Damn, once again, that's tough that we can't get our hands on that. The second time that's happened, ball hawk doing its thing there. And it is 4th down and 1 for the game for my opponent. He is going. He's coming out in trips. We are going to 3-3 mint for the game. Here we go. Can we get the stop to win the game, or does he keep the game alive here on 4th down? He is making his hot routes. I'm going to assume he's going to run a play action play, and let's see what he does. I'm got my user in position to stop the run if need be. We were so close. Somehow, I don't know if did I not have a hard flat over there? No, I did not. What the heck happened? Did my hard flat might have gotten glitched, I guess. I don't know. My slot corner there was just doing the truffle shuffle, and I don't know what happened. But he picks up a 1st down because I didn't have a flat on the field. Oh, man. If I had a flat over there, game would be over. But fortunately, we didn't. Game continues here, 12-yard line, 1st down and 10. Set up our loop blitz here. Sante screaming, wide open pass there. I think that was an in route? It was just so wide open. My user bailed out to the running back, I believe. So he gains 9 yards. He's moving and grooving. He's going to audible here. Sorry, not audible. He's going to no huddle. He's going to audible 2 bunch, it looks like. And I'm getting my safety down in the box to try to stop duo. And he walks into the end zone with Ollie Gordon. So he ties things up here, and he's going. He is going for the win here in overtime. He gets this, he wins. He doesn't, we win. He's not trying to go into second overtime. We run 2 flats, 2 hook curls, trying to send the crib here, trying to get some sort of pressure at him as quickly as we possibly can. Hook curls are down there to defend anything low. And he caught that pass on a ball hawk. He caught that pass. This is actually watching this game back specifically, I might run the knockout ability on my safeties, because that right there, if I have the knockout ability or something, would have knocked that pass out. I don't think he has sure hands on Randy Moss, because yeah, it doesn't light up there. As you can see, my ball hawk does. And he somehow catches that pass. Somehow, some way catches the pass, and we lose on that BS. So that's awesome. We get our game-winning field goal blocked. We lose it overtime off Randy Moss being God. That's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, boys. That's just how it is with this game, man. Very, very frustrating way to lose, and we lost there. GG's, though. It was a really good game. Really back and forth. I got lucky a couple of times. He got lucky a couple of times. I think it was pretty straight down the line, but damn it, that's just a really shitty way to end the game right there. And that is it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed tuning into this edition of Inside the Mind. If you guys like what you saw in this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. And if you really liked what you saw in this video, be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit that bell icon. Be notified each and every single time a video like this goes live here on my YouTube channel. And once again, you could have watched this game for absolutely free here on the YouTube channel when I'm live streaming, or you can watch it on my Twitch channel as well, which is linked down below in the description of this video. That is going to do it for here. We'll see you guys in the next edition, the 3rd edition of Inside the Mind here, College Football Edition. We'll see you in the next one or the next stream. Y'all have a good one. Peace.